welcome back to another episode of Boss Up and Tea. This is episode 17.
17. We're here. We're in person. We're together.
I know. I feel like it's been forever.
It has.
It's been a long time since
we've
been side by side.
Fiesta, then Colorado, then Mother's Day, then being sick. So we made it. We survived.
You know what? Cheers to that. Let's go ahead and
cheers
our Mexican candy shot.
Yes. I needed this. Today has already been a struggle. That was good.
Now, I will say that one's got a little bit more. I think I was a little heavy on the
Tabasco.
The Tabasco.
I could taste it, but it was good.
Yes, it was very good. My mouth, that was really good. I think I needed that more than
I'm already hot. Look.
Don't start sweating.
Today's been a struggle. I was telling Cindy, I was struggling with my brows this morning. My hair is extra flat. The only thing that worked with me is my lashes. They went right on and bam.
And my lashes this week, they've been a mess. So I've got to actually take mine off and do them again. And
then I forgot my headphones when we pulled up. And then I was struggling trying to get set up here. So
yeah, she called me and she's like, and I thought something was happening, something was going on. And she says, I'm here, but I got to go. I got to go back to my house and get my headphones. And I'm like, girl, no worries. It's one of those days. Shout out to Mari. She was supposed to be a guest host with us today.
Yeah, what happened?
But she texted me and she was having some tire problems. And you know how that is, girl. Mm-hmm. Especially, right now with the heat and everything. I'm sure it's going to be happening to a lot of us.
I just replaced 2 of my tires, so I feel it. I had been airing them things up every 2 days for a long time, so I just got 2 new tires. I understand. I feel her.
So. I when I get new tires, I have to just go ahead and replace all 4 of them. Let me start brand new, and that way.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to replace the other 2 soon. But
yeah,
see the way my bank account's set up.
No, I get it. They're expensive.
They are.
Well, and you've got a big SUV, so.
And actually, my goal by next year is to lift my truck and get big tires, big. I want you to see me coming.
I'm gonna need a trampoline to get in your car.
Yeah, you are.
I'm short. I'm a shorty, so I'm a whole 5'3". I claim it's possibly 5'2".
I'm pretty sure it's closer to 5'2", but we'll give you the 5'3".
Well,
depends on what type of shoes you're wearing for the day.
I tell my sister all the time, I'm just chiquita. I'm just small.
I want to get the oh my gosh, the running boards. I want to get the ones that move up and down. When you open the door, they'll come down, and then when you close it, they'll go back in. I want to get those type. I have plans for my truck.
Light up my not. You want some purple in there?
Yes, I actually really do.
I figured. So, I feel like we've seen each other and we've kind of caught up a little bit here and there, but and we did catch up, on FaceTime on the last episode. We're talking relationships and stuff, but. I don't know. I just feel like it's different.
It is. How do you feel? I feel 95% better.
Yes, 95. Yeah.
Because I still have a cough. It's not bad. It's every now and then I have to cough.
Well, the cough, it's a pain. It has been lingering, and the
congestion.
Yeah, it's the congestion in my chest.
Mm-hmm. My chest hurt for a long time. It was so sore. I felt from just coughing so much. I was sitting there going rubbing on my chest, and my husband was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "My chest hurts."
You getting him excited? You getting him excited? He's like, "Wait a minute, was she trying to give me a clue?"
I know. I was like, "My chest hurts." First
he says, "Hold on, baby. Let's go put the babies down for a nap."
I was like, "No, my chest hurts from coughing so much. It was horrible." I'm glad though that I'm past that because it was bad.
I think. I've felt okay. It's just like I said, the cough every once in a while, and then, but energy wise, I think you have to kind of push through it. But them first few days, it knocked me down for a little bit. And, you know.
Wait, so you didn't go to the Carne Asada Fest, did you? I thought about you and I was going to text you, but I was too busy. And I was like,
I didn't get to go.
I was like, I'm sure if she would have came, she would have told me.
Oh, for sure. I would have stopped by the booth and everything. But no, I didn't get to go. Such is life.
Well, I'm not going to say you didn't miss nothing because you did.
Oh, well, I know. I saw some of the videos and stuff. And I was very disappointed, but I hope, you know, to be able to. Well, I know Sonia's talked about
she's taking it out of Dallas.
Yes,
so she's not stopping it, but she's taking it out of Dallas. That's all I know.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can get her on, so we can get some insights. But she's a very busy woman. Yes. But that is our goal, to be able to hopefully get her on. But yeah, next year will not be in Dallas, so I don't know where it's gonna be.
Maybe it'll still be like
close enough.
The vicinity. Maybe like it's just Dallas,
the city of Dallas.
Maybe it'll be in like in Irving or maybe even Fort Worth or something. Mm-hmm. Hopefully, it's still within means for us
to be able to be there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I actually kind of ran it not solo. I had help, but semi-solo this year by myself. My partner in crime that always holds it down, Chanel with Swag Attack Beauty. Her daughter graduated the same day, so she couldn't make it. She was like, I'm gonna try. I was like, girl, you better not.
Them graduations do not play. They are hours long.
Yeah, I was like, take care of your business, go. And I was like, you're gonna be tired afterwards. And I was like, I got it. I'm gonna hold it down. And I did. And we had fun. It was actually a little bit slower this year as far as foot traffic for like all the vendors. I noticed all the vendors were a little bit slow. So I guess that was a good thing. The only good thing about it being a little bit slower is I was able to maintain the flow of traffic. We had our sister, kind of like a sister shop, but our partners from Chicago, the girls from Chicago, we go out there and we train at their shop. Mm-hmm. They came down and they helped me with the booth. They sell sea moss and stuff, and they sell fajas and all that. So if y'all are not following them, shout out to Suli and B. They are Doll Revolution. But that's where we get our fajas at the shop and stuff. And they did good. I've never had sea moss. Have you ever had it?
I have not.
I was scared. And she kind of was like, gross, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, try it. And I was like, I'm scared. And she was like, just trust me. I was like, okay. Oh, and my ankle's been messed up ever since like 3-4 weeks ago. My ankle was really swollen from the night before. Mm-hmm. When I say it was swollen, it looked like I had a damn avocado on my ankle. That's how swollen it was.
Oh.
And it was just from being on it. Like, I didn't end up doing the slip and slide at my house. Only the kids did. So it was just from walking on it all day. My ankle was swollen. And so the day of the Carne Asada Fest, I wrapped it up, put icy hot on it and all that. She was like, take this sea moss. I'm going to check with you in another hour, and you tell me if your ankle's still hurting. And I was like, I'm so scared. I was like, how do I take it? She was like, it's just a spoonful. Take it. And I took it, and it was actually pretty good. It tasted like applesauce.
Okay.
But strawberry, because she had a strawberry flavored. So.
Strawberry flavored applesauce.
Yeah.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. I was like, okay, I can do this. And she went into her whole spiel about
I was going to say, okay.
Her benefits.
So what are the benefits of the sea moss?
I have a screenshot in my phone. Because I told her, I was like, I need to know, so if someone asks me and they're coming up to the booth, like, I don't look completely lost. I just know it's like all your daily vitamins in one, and it helps with inflammation. So that's what helped take away the pain from my ankle and the swelling to go down. But yeah, she said it helps with your metabolism, your digestive system, your immune system. It helps with immunity. Those are the only things that kind of stuck with me. But yeah, I have a whole list of the benefits of sea moss.
You're going to have to send that to me.
I will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh my goodness! So yeah, I'm sad I missed it. It sounds like there was a good turnout for everything with the vendors.
The crowd went crazy for Bobby Pulido.
I saw.
He had the whole floor packed.
But you know what? He always puts on a good show.
Bobby really did.
Bobby always puts on a good show. I've seen him a couple of times, and yeah, he always puts on a good show.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, my son started indoor soccer yesterday.
I seen that.
Yep. So he would much rather play indoor than he would outdoor.
I'm sure.
Because he says the fields are a lot shorter and he doesn't have to run as far. And I'm like, boy,
really?
He's just being a brat.
You know what? I didn't even think about it, but maybe Dalen would like indoor better because it's indoor and it's not so hot outside and the sun.
No, they still break a sweat and they're still busting it. Him and all the other little boys, they were like drenched in freaking sweat.
Really?
By the end of the game, yeah.
Well, I know it can still be hot, but maybe he won't throw a fit because the sun's like beaming on him.
And maybe
I'm putting him in a fall soccer, by the way.
Yeah,
he don't have a choice. I'm putting him. I don't care what you say.
Well, and so is he going to stick with the same team? Because
I don't think so.
Because my son's team, they started out together.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't know. I feel like they've been together for a year already.
Mm-hmm.
And it's been the whole group. Like they've played indoor together, they play outdoor together. Like they're continuing on.
See, I like teams like that. I have never ever had luck finding teams like that. Even with my older boys in all the sports I've ever put them in, that's all I wanted for them is to find a team that they can grow with.
Yeah.
And with Red Oak, it was we never had that because we could never have a coach that would consistently stay every season. And so every season they would switch to another team and everybody would be mixed around. And you couldn't request the same team because there no longer was that team, you know? So I think the same thing is going to happen with Dalen, especially with everything that went on.
Mm-hmm.
We had a parent step in to finish off our season. So I don't think we didn't have a end of the year party or it was just, okay, this is our last game. Good game. Bye.
Nice knowing you.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I don't know.
Well, if our team, you know, if I don't know how many people can be on a team, but I'd most certainly let the coach know, you know, if Dalen wants to play, especially for indoor. So there's 2 seasons of indoor.
Okay.
Or for the summer.
Yeah.
For the summer 1 and summer 2.
Oh.
So like I said, we just started summer 1, and I think we're gonna do 2 also because it's the indoor is more like practice for them.
Yeah.
So because they don't practice during the week. Mm-hmm. Their games are their practice. It's to keep them going in between.
Like conditioned.
The fall and the spring seasons.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, I have a little taste test for us.
I'm scared.
No, don't be scared. Don't be scared. You're really gonna like it. You've probably, I know you're gonna like it.
Okay.
Because you like the same kind of things that I do. You put lemon on it, of course, and it's spicy, and you've probably seen it all over TikTok. It's the carne seca with fuego.
Okay.
Seasoning, so it's kind of like the Takis.
Mm-hmm.
And we can put some lemon on it.
This lemon looks really good, by the way.
Oh, these are some big old fat lemons, too.
I eat lemons by itself.
Oh, me too. It's so bad for your teeth, though.
Yes, it is. I got sensitive teeth, and I think that's why.
And it's really thin, so this is the beef jerky fuego style.
So I just put lemon on it, and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
we're just going to take a bite, yeah.
Okay, here we go. That's actually good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
I knew you would, see?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, don't mind us. We're going to have us a little.
That's good. I'm like, that's good. I like that. Okay. So, I am the type of person that I don't mind trying new things, but I won't order something new. Like, if I go to a restaurant. Oh, wait, I lied. I will order something new, but if I feel like it's way out of my comfort zone, I won't. But if someone else orders it, I'll taste it. Does that make sense?
Do you feel like it's you don't want to waste your money on something that you're not going to like?
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't want to get it, and then I don't like it, and then I will get mad, and I won't eat anything else. I'm like, I just don't want nothing now. So I'm okay with someone else ordering it, and I'll be like, oh, let me taste it. Then I'll know. If it seems safe enough, I'll order it. But if it's something like Ooh, I've never had that. It's a little weird. That's way different than nope.
I love to try new things.
I'll try new things, but somebody else better get it for me.
No, well, so I've been on a cruise once.
Mm-hmm.
And every night, you can go dine in the dining room, and they have their regular menu, but then they would also have like a chef's like it was like basically something rare that you're not gonna try anywhere else, or that you wouldn't normally order. Like one of them was escargot.
Oh, nope. Absolutely not. I can't do it.
One night was like frog legs or something like that. Like it was just very...
I've done frog legs. I can do something like that.
Well, and so that was every night. And I was the one always order. I would order just because I'm like, when am I going to be able to try this stuff again?
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, you know what? Every night, whatever the chef is doing, whatever the special is, I'm going to try it.
Okay.
And to be honest, I'm glad I did. I mean, now, granted, I think there was maybe one or two things that I didn't like. I was like, no.
So that's included with your trip, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they have the dining room, which is just, you have your set reservation every night,
mm-hmm.
and you have your same waiter all week long. Now they have like a steakhouse, and they have different other restaurants that aren't included, but the general dining room is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never been on a cruise. I'm too scared.
Why? Why are you scared of a cruise?
Not even that. I'm scared of pirates. Pirates are real.
Well, I'm not
going to go up against a giant.
They might. They don't care. I'm so serious. I'm so scared to go on a cruise. My best friend's been trying to convince me to go for like 5 years.
I want to go on another one. They're fun. They're
fun.
I
sent her the meme that was like, if I ever go on a cruise, this is me when I'm sleeping with the life vest on. I'm almost there. I'm getting more and more convinced, but then I see crazy stuff happening. I'm like, maybe not. But then I see other people go, and I'm like, oh, that looks so much fun. I want to go.
They're a lot of fun. You do have to watch it because, like I said, they have their inclusive food. Mm-hmm. And then they have, their bars and their restaurants and it's all to make money off of you, of course.
Hold on. You go on a cruise and you have motion sickness. How do you go deal with that?
Ma'am, take some medicine and go to bed. Don't ruin the party for everybody else.
I'm like, how do you do a cruise? Okay, so I know some people have like bracelets that they wear. They have pills that they take.
Right.
So you just take a motion sickness pill?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, you would be that one. I'd be like, you better take this medicine before we even get on the boat.
I'll stand on there, be like, everything's moving. I'm sick.
No, you know what? You would be one of those people who would get to the port, spend all day at the beach or whatever, and then the boat's leaving, and you're the one running your ass down the thing.
I probably would
because you forgot what time the boat said they was leaving.
That's crazy. I'll probably get left on purpose. But like, whoops, stuck here on this island for the rest of my life.
Well, not for the rest of your life, ma'am. You'd probably make it. But
yeah.
This is really good though. The carne seca. I ordered it off of TikTok, and I was like, oh my gosh, I hope it comes in time for the show. I was like, if not, we'll do it for the next one, no biggie.
I like this. This is good.
It's really good. Yeah.
It has my nose running. I haven't seen this, but now I'm going to look for it. And I'm going to make everybody else try it at home.
I'll send you the link.
Because I really like it.
My fingers are all red now, too. Looks like they're... But anyways. Okay. So, we're going to stop stuffing our face now.
I know, everybody's probably like, excuse me.
Where we hear you smacking. This was actually good. But anyways, okay. Now, I got that last piece swallowed. So speaking of trying new things, I guess you could say, we're going to jump into this week's topic, and well, let's ease into it. So we're going to talk about self-care first. Okay. Now, I am 42 years old, and for family members that are listening that don't want to know people's business, this is the part where you turn it off and go to the next episode. Or
we'll talk to you next week.
We'll talk to you next week. Yes. If you don't want to know people's business, this is where you hit.
We're gonna get a little personal up in here.
This is where you hit pause. Next.
Hi, Mom.
Yes. So self-care. Like I said, I'm 42 years old, and I'm a firm believer in taking care of your body, yourself, and this in all aspects that you know is what you consider your skin, your hair, your like everything. Take care of yourself. I think I got that from my grandmother. She's the same way. She is in her 80s. She'll be 85 this year, and she won't leave the house without a little bit of makeup. She'll put a little bit of blush on. She just always is like that. There's some people that aren't like that. Me. Well, I would leave the house with no makeup on. I don't have a problem with that. But I can only go so many days looking like a bum before I'm like, oh, okay, hold on. Let's do something. Let's at least do our hair.
I'll wash my face and brush my teeth. But if I'm just having a day, look, my hair is going in a bun, and you're lucky I put moisturizer on my face before I left. And I brushed my teeth so my breath don't stink. And I showered.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm clean.
Well, there's some people out there who aren't even clean. So
I just won't be presentable for a job interview.
That goes into self-care. I also like going and getting waxed. That to me is self-care.
Yeah.
If you're making yourself feel nice after I go get a wax.
Yes.
You just feel like it's so much nicer. You just feel clean.
Is. I go religiously. And I didn't go. Now we're getting into waxing. Yeah. So I got a wax right before I had Illy. And then I didn't go again until a few months ago. So it was a little over a year that I didn't go, and it was just life, honestly.
Yeah.
I was just so busy, and then of course having a newborn, and but I'm back on my regular schedule.
Yep.
And I know you were asking, I've been going to this girl, like I love her. I don't think I would go to anybody else. She was actually in Irving for a long time, and I would kind of make my appointments like when I would be out in Bedford, because she was 15 minutes away from the shop out there. So I would make my appointments to work around when I was in Bedford. And she's been waxing me since before I was pregnant with Dalen, while I was pregnant with Dalen, while I was pregnant with Illy, and she still waxes me now. And when she told me she was moving, I was like, where are you moving to? And she was like, Red Oak. I was like, amazing. I was like, okay, even better for me. So now,
I did go see her last week.
Did you?
Yes.
Okay, awesome.
I made an appointment. I went and I saw her last week because I was going to DeSoto, and don't get me wrong, like it was okay. Like, I mean, get the job done, whatnot. But what I didn't like about it is the fact that it was a company.
Yeah.
And you don't you get used to a person, and that's a very intimate thing to have done. You got people in your business.
Yeah.
And you get comfortable with somebody, and then like with that place, they would have people quit, and they
switching people up all the time. Yeah, no.
Once I get with somebody, like that's who I want to go see. Like that's why I have had the same nail tech for many, many years. I like what she does. I like her service. I will follow her, as long as she's in the Metroplex area and not moving back to El Paso.
Or Albuquerque.
I will continue to be a loyal customer to Brittany.
Yes.
And so that's what I was looking for, when I posted it on Facebook. I just wanted, to find somebody that I can go to on a regular basis, not a company. I want an actual waxer that.
So did you like her services?
Yes. Yeah. She was great. She's very nice.
She talks to you through the whole thing, so it's not an awkward silence and a rip.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She's very quick too. She's fast at what she does. She talks to you through the whole thing, so she makes you feel comfortable.
Yes.
You know?
Oh yeah, for sure. So
I've taken the kids with me before too, and she's just like wham bam. By the time they start, well, more Illy than anything, because Dalen is the most calmest child ever. But Illy, you got about 5 seconds with her. So by the time she starts getting like, okay, I need to move, I want to do this, she's like, okay, we're done. And so yeah, I have no problem taking Illy with me. So I love her.
But yeah, no, she's great. And that's one of the things though that we want to talk about today is, self-care, making sure you're taking care of yourself, making sure you feel good. Now, another part of that is self-pleasure, sexually, making sure that you are satisfied. It's not just about the men. Sorry, fellas. We need that pleasure as well.
I feel like you have to know your own body before you can let someone else know your body. And if I could tell my 16-year-old self this, I would. Because obviously, at 16, you don't know what the hell you're doing. You're just doing whatever you think you're supposed to be doing.
Right.
But yeah, for sure. I feel like you have to know your own body in order to let someone else in to pleasure you. Because how are you ever going to be truly satisfied if you don't know your own self?
Mm-hmm. If you don't know what you like or dislike, you can't expect your partner to either.
Right.
You can't tell them what to do. And that's the thing. Like, you also have to be comfortable with your partner in order to guide them. Or if something's not feeling good, you got to speak up.
And honestly, I think a lot of people look at that as a maybe like a bad thing, like having to guide your partner. I don't think there's anything wrong with guiding your partner.
That is people who are insecure with themselves. That goes back to also, what if a woman wants to bring in a toy to the bedroom? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
It spices things up. People get tired of doing the same thing every day. Monotony is, in order to you have to keep it spicy.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's everything's some old school.
Well, and some men see it as
a threat
to them. And it's like,
if you feel threatened, my guy, then you might as well walk out the door.
Bigger problems here.
If you're threatened by my toy, my guy, sorry, you're gonna have to. There's bigger things you should be threatened by than me bringing out a toy.
In reality, a man should feel, I'm not going to say honored, but should take it as, okay, she's comfortable enough with me to want to introduce different things. They should take it as, okay, well, if we're going to try this, maybe she'd be interested. Maybe we can try this that I want.
Now, I can say, though, I have to keep fixing my headphones. Sorry. This is my chongo. I can say that too much of self-pleasure with your toy can desensitize you. So, meaning, it can go wrong if you're too focused on, I'm always going to self-pleasure and not give my man any attention. Yeah. Then you get used to this.
Well, then you're not going to be able to
800-volt toy on you, and your man can't do that. And now it just ain't working in the bedroom.
And now you can't with your own spouse,
right? Exactly.
Partner.
So I do think there are limits and there are boundaries, and I can see why a man may feel like that. But I feel like goes back to our last episode: communication.
Yes.
And your relationship, have communication. Talk about it. He needs to speak up too. What do you like? Now, if he says absolutely no toys in the bedroom, okay, now
we got problems. You got to go.
Yeah. So
men, be more secure than that. It's not about you. It's about us.
Yeah.
Y'all get off no matter what.
Why?
So
that's not fair.
It's not. So they shouldn't complain when a woman wants to bring in a toy to finish off the job.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not, maybe it's not she can't with you. Maybe it's just like I said, to spice things up. Keep it.
I think this also goes into like the emotional part of women and men. So, for example, when they say when a man cheats, he just cheats to get his. When a woman cheats, she cheats emotionally, and I feel like that also comes with sex in the bedroom, because we're more emotionally attached. Where y'all are just wham bam, thank you, ma'am, and we're like, excuse me, I'm enjoying this moment. Can we not be done right now?
Yeah.
So,
well, and that goes so. Are you having issues, ma'am? Oh my goodness!
It's because my trungle's so high.
She's got her Selena trungle on
And
today.
so when I sit it back here, my headphones start sliding back. So I have to put it like up here. I'm struggling, you guys.
Now I done lost my train of thought.
Sorry, I'm over here struggling.
Lost my train of thought.
I need like bobby pins to hook my my headphones up to my head.
Anyway, sorry. But yeah, I think the man should encourage her to find what pleases her, what makes it feel good.
Yeah,
and because like you said, women are more mental, so that's why it is a struggle for us sometimes to finish, as opposed to a man, because a man, it's not as emotional in us.
right.
We're in our heads a lot,
Yeah.
like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're especially if you're a mom. I feel
Especially if you're a mom.
it's like 100 times worse, because you're thinking about all kinds of other things, but you want to be fair to your partner and be in the moment.
Yeah.
But if your spouse or partner is just trying to like wham bam, like that's going to make it harder for you to get into the moment. Like caress her a little bit. Now, I'm not saying every time should be, because I'm not going to lie. Every once in a while having a little rough, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I was gonna say it depends. Sometimes I want you to make love to me. Sometimes let's hurry up and we got about 2 minutes, and let's hurry up and get this in really quick. So yeah, it really just depends.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but this brings up. I had a conversation with someone recently, and I want your opinion. How or what advice or how would you handle if you and your partner had two different sex drives? One was up here and the other one was like, I'm good, maybe once a month type. And the other one's like, I want it every day, at least multiple times a day.
Okay, first of all, there's a problem. There's a bigger problem, relationship-wise, because I feel that if there's two different sex drives, the person who doesn't want it, why don't they want it?
Okay, so
is it a physical thing that they can't? Because if that's the case, that person should want to see what they could do to maybe go to the doctor, maybe get a little blue pill, maybe if it's a woman, find out what's going on hormonally that you to fix that chemical imbalance. Because to me, if you love somebody, you want to be able to express that love in all aspects, mentally, physically, emotionally, every aspect.
So it's the woman that doesn't have a sex drive, and she said that ever since she had weight loss surgery, her drive has gone down. And I told her the same thing. I was like, well, maybe you should go to the doctor to figure out and let them know what's going on, because you're still young enough where
it's hormones.
You shouldn't be feeling like this. And it's just taken so much out of her. She doesn't even care to go to the doctor. She was like, I don't even want to fix it. But now it's causing problems because he's mad because you don't even care to try to give it.
And to be honest,
Give it up.
In my opinion, that's not fair to him.
Yeah.
It's not. Because you weren't like that going into the relationship. You're changing things. So... And I'm not saying this is a reason to cheat. This excuses it. It's not.
Right.
If you're unhappy, then leave the relationship. Don't go cheat. But that would give somebody cause for leaving the relationship or cheating.
I told her that even if you go to the doctor, that doesn't mean that you still have to do it every day, multiple times a day. Y'all need to find a happy medium.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, he shouldn't expect her to, 24/7.
Yeah. And she has kids. So it's like, I understand. Sometimes at the end of the day, you're drained. Don't touch me. I just want to shower and go to bed. Yeah. So, like, I get it. I was like, but you have to communicate that. Again, communication in the relationship.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, so I mean, that would be me too if I was in that position and we had two different sex drives. One, as a woman, I would go to the doctor and I would figure out what I need to do to get me back where I need to be, especially at a young age. And then I would communicate it with my partner, like, you're overboard and you're pushing me to not even want to go get myself checked, because now I feel like you're pushing me and it's feeling forced, So,
well, and then that's where it's a deeper issue. It's not just sex. I mean, it's a deeper issue. So, that when it starts going like that, you've got to nip it in the bud, or it's gonna come back and haunt you.
Oh yeah, for sure. I believe so. I believe if it's not fixed, it's gonna grow into a bigger problem eventually. And like you said, it's not an excuse to go out and cheat, but it will be a cause for it to happen.
Yep.
So I see that also.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said, you can't. It's unfair to the other person to flip it like that. Now, if that person's always been that way, well, then you ain't got no excuse, because you knew how that person was going
when you got into the relationship. Yeah,
you knew how the sex was. You knew how shitty it was.
Mm-hmm.
You can't complain about it now. You got to do that in the beginning.
Yep.
Try to fix it or get out.
I'm all about exploring new things, like going back to what we were talking about, self-pleasure. I actually like going to the sex stores.
They're fun.
I'm amazed. Like, oh my gosh, look at this. There's some things that I would not try, but I like to look at all the cool things that they got.
Like what? What would you not try?
Oh, I won't try a whole fist.
Oh yeah, 100.
They literally got like a silicone arm of a fist in there. I'm like, oh yeah, that's cool. Nope, not cool enough for me though. I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. But I do like to go. I think they're fun. It's cool to see all the different things, the new things, the whatever. Just the
technology, how far it's come. Like there's all kinds of things you can do. I mean, toys and just all kinds of stuff. So I agree. I think it's fun. It's good to keep things going like that. And maybe you go and you don't even buy anything. It's good to go with your partner and just I don't know. It's good quality, like, bonding time.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I thought about that recently, about telling my husband, let's go next time he comes into town. But I was like, I'm gonna have to turn off my location. He's gonna have to turn off his, because our kids have our locations.
Oh my gosh!
And my son, he checks my location like a freaking psycho. Sometimes he'll be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Nothing." Well, why are you at Walmart? I'm like, "Why are you stalking me?"
You know what? I wouldn't even turn it off. Leave it on. You want to see where mom and dad are at? Then you find it. You see where we're at.
See what happens when you're nosy?
You see, exactly. Be traumatized. That's what they get. I would leave the location.
And he's going to be like, I'm never checking your location ever again.
You know what? Then win for you. You get to go to the sex store, and your kids are never stalking your location anymore.
You're right. That's so funny.
Win-win.
I didn't even think about that. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to turn off our locations. They're going to check it like right at that time.
Now, there's all kinds of different sex. There's, could you be in a relationship with strictly vanilla sex?
No. Absolutely not.
Like just the come home, let's like.
I don't even like just straight missionary all the time. That's boring. No, absolutely not. No. I like excitement. I like the adrenaline rush. I like spur of the moment. I don't want to just lay on my back. Yes. Not too public, like out there where
Not
like,
where we're gonna get thrown in jail for indecency.
yes, like maybe in the car, in the parking lot somewhere. I don't. You know what? I guess I'm too grown these days. Like maybe when I was younger, but I don't even know about a public bathroom because ew, it's gross.
Oh, yeah, no, not a public bathroom.
Like maybe when I was younger,
no.
I would have thought about it. Like, oh well, it's exciting, but now, just I don't even really like using public bathrooms unless I have to. So sex in the public bathroom, no, unless I'm like really wasted or something, then maybe. But I can't do that. Not like a public bathroom.
No, not a public bathroom. I couldn't do that. That's too many germs.
Yeah.
But let's see what else. I mean, there's all kinds of different, But I couldn't be in a relationship with just vanilla sex either. You got to spice it up every once in a while. Go to a strip club together. What? What? My sister has a question. Our behind-the-scenes producer.
Uh-huh.
You're a shy person when it comes to sexual stuff, okay?
And how do you bring that up to dating?
How do you bring up
know how to.
How do you
let them know that you're shy or you're more reserved or
Not just that, but like, so women read dirty books and everything. How do you bring it up to them that that's what you're wanting?
Oh, how to try something new? Basically,
how do you
Not
tell them
just
that you
try
want
something
something more
new.
but you're more shy to say it?
How like you like I don't know like I see them pick up like the necklace, the guy's hand.
I've never
Yes, you haven't seen
No.
what
that?
are you talking about?
a
In the
necklace?
books, like even with 50 Shades of Grey,
Uh-huh.
like they grab the throat.
Okay.
We're in sync.
But how do you tell the guy you're with that that's
To
what you
choke
like?
you,
You do it. You do it for him.
you
So if
you
you're-
grab their hand
And you
and you just
do it. And so now he knows, oh, this is what you like.
You don't even have to say it.
Yeah.
You just gesture it.
This goes back to how we were saying you guide them. You
Yeah.
guide them to what you like. If this is what you like, you guide them with you don't have to say, hey, while we're having sex, can you go ahead and choke me a little bit?
No, a little tighter. And it just that ruins the mood.
Yeah,
So-
so you do it for them. You guide them on the things that you like. And now he knows, like, oh, okay, this is what you like. Oh, this is what
Okay.
turns you on.
Okay,
And
and
then he knows
then
going
that's going to
forward.
initiate other gestures. That's going to initiate. He's going to start slowly seeing what your boundaries are.
Yeah.
But I will say this: a man who is good in bed,
Mm-hmm.
you won't even have to do like put your hand there. He's going to do little things to work his way up to test your boundaries in
Yeah.
his own way. He's feeling you out, just like
Mhm.
you're feeling him out. So, I mean,
And if there's something you don't like, just like, move this hand
Yep.
and re-guide him the other way.
yep.
So you don't really have to say it. I mean, unless you want to.
You can be
Then
like, no,
you
sir.
you can sext.
And a lot of the times, I mean, now these generations, the younger generations, sexting is a big thing. So
Yeah.
that's probably
Just,
something
ugh.
that comes out beforehand. Well, what do you like? What don't you like? And
Mhm.
honestly, when you're getting into an actual relationship, those kind of conversations should be happening.
Yeah.
You should be, you
Well,
know,
see, like those conversations, yes, it's fun, but if it goes further into sexting, is any guy that meet off of like Tinder or whatever.
I wouldn't be sexting with a
Just
brand new
sex.
guy. Like
And it's like he automatically sends his junk.
a
It's
dick
like,
pic.
dude,
Don't
I
be sending
wanna
don't be
see
sending
that.
an unsolicited dick pic, my guy.
if we want to see it, we'll ask.
We'll
for it.
ask for it. Guys, FYI.
Yes.
Don't send it unless we
Guys,
ask.
you can send them a titty pic anytime during the day, and it's like,
They'll be like, thank you, oh my gosh. You
Yeah.
just made my whole entire But yeah, if it's a brand new relationship, I think just slowly talking about it. Like I said, if you're If you feel too shy to talk about it verbally, at least text and just bring it up.
And I mean, to be honest, you have to. You shouldn't be having sex with somebody if you're not even comfortable about talking to them about sex.
Okay, this goes into the subject of how people were raised, but because I don't know if it's just my generation or my parents' generation, but sex was talked about as a sacred thing between a man and a wife.
Well, yeah,
you're not supposed to talk about it. Period. Women are not supposed to talk about it, and that's the way I grew up, and so now I'm really.
I call BS on you, ma'am, because you're my sister and I know some things. So, I call BS on Miss. We don't talk about sex.
We don't talk about sex.
So, yeah, I call BS on her on that.
No,
but
it's different. You're my sister, but with like
someone that's not your husband.
Yeah, it's not. It's like I feel dirty and bad for even thinking and talking about it.
Well, I think that goes back to you being more introverted, though. You don't like talking to people in general. It doesn't have to just necessarily be about sex. So that's more personality wise. I mean, I think when it's the right person, you'll know, and you'll know how to have that conversation or how to make the things that pleasure you happen.
To be honest, I think like if I was a single person out here dating and been dating someone and we have sex for the first time, I don't want you to try to make love to me. Don't do that. Don't be so intimate and be like, oh, like you just let's wham bam. Thank you. Let me make sure the wham bam is good first, and then we can progress on to other stuff. That's how I feel. Like don't try to make love to me. Don't stop it right there. Don't tell me you love me.
I was gonna say that when it's the first time and they're already, I love you.
No, you don't. Shut up. Shut your damn mouth.
Don't try to tell me what you think I want to hear.
Yeah, because I don't want to hear that. You done ruined it. Now get off of me.
There was something else I wanted to talk about. We said public sex. We said, dang it, something else. How this wasn't it, but it just came to my head. What age do you think is normal for people to stop having sex?
Oh, that's a good one.
Because wait, I think about like my parents, and I'm just like, you know. But I'm 42, and my mom is 62. That's 20 years.
I still want to be having sex at 62.
Exactly, but I don't want to think about my mama doing that. But
I don't know what it.
But I don't want to stop.
Age that you should stop. I just feel like I don't know when you just can't no more.
I don't know.
Because think about like Hugh Hefner and all these old guys these old rich guys that have these young women that are like 70.
Yeah, but how often do you see older women like that?
You know what? I don't know.
I mean, you see men, of course, all the time. You who was it? Was it Al Pacino? No, Robert De Niro. One of them, like just recently had a baby, like 2 years ago.
I think it was Robert De Niro that just had a baby.
Yeah.
So you're right.
And he's old.
Mm-hmm.
But his girlfriend, wife, whatever, baby mama is young.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean,
but you don't see that in reverse.
I feel like it's because women go through menopause, and then after that, it just stops.
I sure the hell hope not.
Me too, but I feel like that's what happens. So,
give me all the hormones that you possibly can so that this does not happen to me.
I think we're so far in age, like it's 2024. There's got to be something for everybody by now. Like here's a pill that you can take, even going through menopause, that won't stop your sex drive. You know, there's got to be something. I feel like it's gonna stop if you want it to stop, unless you're just too unhealthy to have sex.
But there's women out there now, and I say women. I put the blame on us because you hear about it more with women than with men. That they do this. I've got a headache.
Oh yeah.
I don't feel. Bitch, do you not know that having an orgasm is the first cure to a headache?
It releases endorphins.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. They don't know.
Well, that's
why you still got a headache, bitch.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know. I've never been the type to, like, you don't leave your man hungry or horny.
Yeah.
Because if you don't do it, somebody else will.
Absolutely.
If you don't feed him in one way or the other, somebody else will.
And like I said, I know there's times where you're just tired, and I get that.
And I'm not saying every single day.
Always deny it, then, like we said, we're not condoning cheating, but then don't go be mad when he goes and gets it from someone else because you're always too tired, or because you always have a headache, or because you're just, whatever excuse that you're throwing out there, don't be mad, because eventually you're pushing him away.
Yeah.
Just like you want him to be patient with you, he can only be just like you want him to be patient with you, he can only be patient with you for so long until he's like, okay, now what am I supposed to do? Like, yeah, he can be patient, he can go take care of himself, but just like a woman, I can self-pleasure, but at the end of the day, I want the real deal.
Yep.
Like, he wants the real deal too, so then after so long, he's going to go do what he needs to do to get his, and then you can't be mad. I mean, yeah, you can be mad, but you can't be mad. It's just like, don't bring on your own problems.
Yeah, I've never understood that one bit. Like, take care of each other.
Yeah.
Not just her, not just him. Take care of each other.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you two are supposed to have each other's back. You're supposed to, in every way that matters.
Mm-hmm.
And sexually is one of them.
Yeah.
So, hook your partner up. Something.
Don't leave him hanging, literally. Oh, this is fun.
I know.
I could go on all day. I don't know. I'm a very.
Have you ever had one of those sex parties, like the sex toys? And
no, no, I haven't.
Really? Oh, we're gonna have to have one.
Yeah, I've never had one.
Fun.
I've seen them, but I've never had one. Honestly, you want to know why? Because I felt like it was gonna be corny. Like, everybody's gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, it's a dildo." Okay, what? Show me what it does. Like, I feel like that's how I feel like those parties are. Like, oh my gosh, look at it. Like,
I think they're fun. Maybe
I've never been to one though.
I'm cheesy though, so whatever.
I don't know. Maybe I have to go and experience it first.
It also depends on your host.
Okay.
Because your host is the person who makes it fun.
Yeah.
They're the person who is going to either make it cheesy and like you said, flopping a freaking dildo
like
around
we're
or something.
Like teenagers. That's what I don't want it to be, like a bunch of teenagers that are like, oh my gosh, it's a sex toy. That.
No, that is like, you have to have a good host.
Okay.
So if there's any people out there that, want.
What is it called though? It's not called a sex party.
No,
that reminds me of an orgy.
There's different brands. Pure Romance.
There you go.
One.
That.
And there's another one. I just can't think of it. But yeah, if there's anybody out there who does sell these products and
host the parties too?
Yes, that let us know.
That'd be fun.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as it's not a bunch of.
Maybe we could do a podcast around it.
That'll be fun. We could do like a late night podcast.
Have
Doesn't
a few
to be-
ladies over.
Yeah.
Have a few ladies over, friends, whatnot. That's an idea. Look at us. All right,
A
we're
late
gonna be
night
reaching out to
podcast.
some sex toy hosts out there. Reach
That
out.
would
Let
be
us know.
Fun. And I can't even tell you the last time I've been to a sex store.
Oh, it's been a while since I've been to.
So I don't know what new things are out there. Yeah, but oh my gosh, I just remembered. So on TikTok, there is this thing. I don't know how it comes across my For You page, but it's like it's targeting ladies like in their 50s. So maybe that's when the sex drive starts to go down. Because it's like, women in your 50s, do you need something? And it has like shows some type of cream that you put on yourself so you can have a sex drive. I don't know. Watch, I'm gonna come across it because I come across
now
it
that
every
you done said it,
day.
now it's gonna pop up on my For You page.
Okay, but it comes across my For You page every single day. I swear, I see it every day, and I'm like,
Every day.
every day I see it. It's an ad every day, and I'm like, why is this popping up? Like, I haven't looked up sex toys. I'm not in my 50s. Like, why is this? Why is this coming? Like, are y'all warning me?
It's that Pornhub. Look, she didn't say no to that.
Pornhub is shut down in Texas, actually, or you have to agree or something, or
You have to sign up and register.
see.
basically.
Oh, look, see, you know.
It was on the news, ma'am. I watched the news.
I knew it was shut down or something or whatever, and yeah. But yeah, that maybe it's in your 50s when your sex drive starts to go down because TikTok said.
Because TikTok said. TikTok.
No, I didn't get this from TikTok. But in the state of Texas, it's fully allowed.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just like say 6 or 7.
So that's one of the things that you
I'm
learn
like,
at the sex
what
toy
the-
parties.
Why?
Who's gonna come check how many toys I got first of all? So we can't have a red room
but why
like
do you-
in 50 Shades of Grey.
I guess you're not supposed to. I don't know. I mean, I would love a red room though. I love 50
Me
Shades.
too.
I like the book of 50 Shades of Grey.
Mhm.
The movies,
No.
I wasn't crazy about.
I like the movies.
They're all right, but
I didn't love the movies, but I liked it because Christian Grey there. Do you know he actually has a British accent, or he's like from the UK?
Mm-hmm.
When I seen him talk for the first time, I was like, "Wait a minute, what?" Yeah, I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know that when I watched the movies at first,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I like the movies. They're not great, obviously, because they don't have everything that the books have.
Yeah,
But I like them. They're okay.
I'm good with an occasional smut book.
Those are the only books that I read like that, to be honest.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I liked it though. I liked the stories. Like, I actually liked the whole story behind it. I liked
Yeah.
all of it, not just the sex part, but like I really liked it. I want them to come out with another part. Like, now what? Now what are y'all doing? Like, you have kids. Now what?
You have to go with the author of the book. Have them write a book,
I want to know what happens next. And then
and then the kids grow up and they are doing the same. They find the red room.
oh my gosh, can you imagine? No, for real.
Yeah. It was bad enough that the freaking maid had to go in there and clean up after her.
Absolutely not. I don't know if you could pay me enough to do that. Like,
Ugh.
my phone's supposed to be on do not
But anyways,
yeah.
if you had $1 million, or not $1 million, but if you were a millionaire, $1 million doesn't go very far nowadays. So you guys just got to say
Absolutely.
millionaire. Would you have your own red room of pain?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. And it'll be soundproof.
Well, naturally,
Well, I don't know if they had it soundproof.
I would think so.
I would think. Yeah.
Well, he was a bachelor. with no kids.
In the penthouse.
I don't think he cared.
You look at the walls; they were so.
I didn't pay attention to the walls.
She was looking at other
Ah,
things. She was looking. She was not paying attention to walls. Whether they were cushioned or not.
But yeah, I would for sure.
Sexually, like Tina says, the fisting. I would not try that.
Okay, we're picking that one out because obviously nobody's gonna try that.
I mean, I'm sure there are things that I wouldn't try, but off the top of my head, I don't know.
Yeah. I think with the right
I couldn't
partner,
be in a throuple.
Huh?
I couldn't be in a throuple. Absolutely not. Like, I couldn't.
So no threesomes?
Maybe, but not a throuple.
Not
like
an actual relationship. Okay.
Like,
gotcha.
No. Because then I'll get tired of the other person.
Wait, you could do a threesome, 2 guys and a girl, or
no,
two girls and a
guy.
Okay.
But definitely not a throuple. Like,
yeah.
I think that's just too much. There's too much attachment, and
you're leaving yourself open for all kinds of problems.
Yeah,
with that, because women are bad.
Well, yeah, and then it's like, what if the other two are like loving on each other and kissing on each other, and I'm slaving in the kitchen? Like, what the fuck? Y'all just gonna sit there and cuddle while I'm cooking?
Like, bitch, get your ass up and come over here and cook something.
True. I don't care.
Come off the floor.
Hand me the spatula when I need it. I don't know. Something. Yeah, I don't think I could be in a throuple.
Oh yeah, I couldn't do that either. Mm-mm. Nope.
Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Your question, Heidi. I don't think there's.
I'm willing to try a lot of things, but I don't know. I can't say no until I get there.
Yeah. And like I said, a lot of it depends on the person you're with, too.
Yeah.
And how comfortable you are with them.
I didn't ever do it.
I don't think that's something that you discuss in the very beginning of a relationship.
No.
Though.
I think eventually, like, as you grow, well, I mean, again, communication, it comes to when you start growing with each other, you see what you're both comfortable with. Mm-hmm. Even, it might even be something that today you're like, I would never try that. But then that person makes you that comfortable where you're like, okay, I might try that with you because I'm comfortable with you. Or even if you don't do it until you are married, and now you're like, well, you're my husband, so I'll go ahead and try it. But 10 years ago, I would have never tried it.
Okay.
You know?
That brought a thought into my head. What if you're with I'm going to give you a scenario. What if you're with somebody? You're in a committed relationship, maybe not married, but y'all been together for quite a long time. Let's say 2 years. Okay.
Mm-hmm. That's not a long time.
Well,
okay.
It's not a one night stand.
It's a long time if you're dating. Yes.
Sexually, you've only been with him for the past 2 years. But
okay.
And one night he tells you, "Will you peg me?"
What?
She said what?
Yeah. But and the reason that I say that is because that's an extreme, like, especially for a man. But how would you feel, and would you do it?
That's a good question.
And the reason that I was like, it's an extreme.
I won't say
it's
no.
It's really testing. It's not something necessarily being done to you. You're doing it to them, but it's a new experience. An extreme experience.
I don't think I would do it at 2 years. I think 2 years is too soon because I might start questioning, like, you're going to leave me.
Okay.
You know?
So if you were married.
Further down the road, 5+ years, maybe. Because at this point,
y'all been each other's
like
ride or die.
And we're experiencing new things. But did you know that a man's G-spot is between his butthole and his balls?
Yeah.
Did you know that? So that's why a lot of men like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it makes them.
I don't think it makes them gay.
Yeah.
But just like how we have certain G-spots, we have a certain G-spot they do too, and that's why that pleasures them. Yep. So I don't think I would try it at 2 years. I'll probably be like, I can't do it. Like,
would you in the relationship?
Soon. Yeah.
But if he asked you,
I think eventually I would.
Okay.
I think eventually I would. I don't think I would end it like right away. I think eventually I would because I wouldn't be comfortable and that would be like my fault.
Uh-huh.
I could be letting the most perfect guy go over that, but that would make me uncomfortable because we haven't been together that long, and I would feel like, well, are you doing something on the side because I won't do that, you know? That goes back into the cheating thing. Like, if you're not meeting your partner's
so
needs,
ultimately, it's not a long enough time for you to feel that they should be.
I wouldn't feel secure in the
yeah.
relationship enough to be able to do that.
Okay.
And yeah, no, I would. At 2 years, no. 5+ years, probably.
Okay.
But yeah.
Well, I feel like we've learned a lot about
that. Was random. I wasn't expecting that. I was like,
hey, I mean,
that was a good question, though.
If we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about it.
That was a good question. Yeah. So, yeah, I think eventually I would leave, and that would be on me, and he would just have to find that right person for him.
Well, I think there will be other episodes where we will be able to dive into more areas, because there's so much that you can honestly talk about when it comes to sex. You know, what you like, what you don't, what you would do, what you wouldn't. You know, there's all kinds of avenues to discuss that. So, but it was good for our first sex talk. Honestly, I think it was. Yeah, it was.
I think this is fun. I think it opens up a lot of doors for everyone. So if y'all have other questions or other topics
or scenarios you'd like to, you know, maybe something happened to you. Maybe you were, you know, with somebody for the first time and it really sucked, or because we've all been there.
You know what? I'm not against the one night stands, because look here. This is a test run. This is a test drive. If you're not doing it right, we don't need to keep going. That's how I feel like if we are not sexually connected, I can't make a relationship happen. Like, there's no way. Like, I know it's not, a relationship's not all about sex, but it's an important part. And if we ain't connecting there's no way. So if you suck, I might give you one more chance. And if we just are not connecting there, I'm not against one night stands. Well, maybe not a one night stand, but sex on the first date type. I'm not against that.
Okay.
So if you're dating and you have sex on the first date, don't feel like a slut. That was a test drive.
Okay, my sister has one more question.
Okay, so what if your guy
what if the guy doesn't do oral?
That's a no for me.
He expects it from you.
Oh, absolutely not.
He loves it from you, but he just says he doesn't like it.
Absolutely not, sir.
Nope.
Oh, I don't like it either. Then hey, then we just not. No,
that's
a deal breaker for me.
Yeah.
No, it's a deal breaker. Like, I wouldn't be able to be with a person if you cannot give me oral sex. Like, sometimes that's all I want. Thank you. So if he's a no-go person, then we're just a no-go relationship. That's why that goes back to my sex on the first date. I mean, he doesn't have to do that on the first date, but if you're not connecting, then you're just not connecting.
Yeah.
And move on to the next one. But be safe, you guys. Be safe. Wear condoms. And don't have sex with everything walking.
Facts. All right. Well, that was a very good. I do want to do a shout out real quick to our Dallas Mavericks.
Woo!
They are in the NBA Finals. I'm actually wearing my Mavs, one of my Mavs shirts. So I'm looking forward to that. They will take on the Celtics on June 6th. So looking forward. Yeah.
Oh, that's Thursday, right? Yeah, it's Thursday because the 8th is Saturday. My son's birthday is next Thursday.
Yeah.
I won't be here in 2 weeks again.
In 2 weeks, okay.
So I'll be here next week.
Alrighty.
And the week after, so 3 weeks. I lied. Because the next Sunday is the 9th, and then the following Sunday is the 16th. The next Saturday weekend. 3 weeks. It's my birthday, so I'll be out. I'll be in Cali.
Where?
San Diego.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So no invite. That's okay.
Come on. Look, you still have 3 weeks. This is your invite. Everybody heard it. This is your invite.
Oh, all right. So 3 weeks, Miss Tina will not be here. She will be on her birthday vacay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you taking kids?
Absolutely not.
Nice. Nice.
No. They were with me my last birthday.
They were with me.
We went to Galveston, and I took them with me. So
Not this year for kids.
no.
So sorry.
Y'all don't want to be with me anyway, so I'm going to be living my best life in Cali.
There you go.
So I'll save them the scarring.
All right. So next week, we will be doing a true crime episode. Not sure exactly who yet. So if you guys have any suggestions, please send them in. And don't forget to send us your tea time stories. We haven't had any tea time lately.
I know.
Trying to think if I've.
I don't know. I haven't
think
even looked at mine.
I don't think we've gotten anything sent in recently, but yeah, send us in your tea time stories. Send us in any questions or scenarios you'd like to know how we would approach it if we were in that situation. But yeah, send us. And send us if you're a pure romance host.
Yes.
Send us your info, please. We want to have a party.
It'll be fun.
Yes.
It'll be fun. Yes, but I'm excited for true crime because we haven't done one in a while. I have 1 million cases listed in my phone, so we're going to pick one. We're going to do our research, and then we'll let y'all know whose case we're covering.
Yes. True crimes are always fun. Alrighty, girly. Well, I think that does it for this week, and we will catch y'all next Sunday.
Bye.